This is Sunny. What's up, everybody?
What's going down?
We are live on the Productions tonight.
What's happening, Wes?
Yes, and we have Chuckklez. What is going on,
Whoa,
Chuckklez?
whoa, what's going down, y'all?
L's up. Woo,
L's
woo.
up.
Yeah, so hey, what? L's up. All right. Are we good? Can you hear us pretty good? Are we good?
A little bit. Sometimes
Woo,
your mic
woo.
is like cutting out a little bit, but I can hear you a little bit.
I might have to. Okay, so I hope that it'll catch up. Everything will be good. We're also going live. And
Oh yeah.
we're about to stream. Let's go live. All right. So, Chuckklez,
What it do?
tell us like what is new. We know you just got signed on LSP, which is exciting as hell.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. So, tell us like, did you expect this or?
How it happened was it was very
Did
unexpected
you expect
actually.
this
Yeah.
to be signed on?
Yeah, it was very unexpected. When I got the call from Lynn, she actually invited me to the LSP group chat around last year of November, and he reached out to me and say, "Hey nephew, give me a call back. I want to give you some the news. I want to get you on." So he and I had a good hour conversation, and he told me the news that he and Scum were chatting about and wanted to get me on the team itself. So I was like, sign me up. You know what I mean? So it was definitely an honor to get signed with LSP.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I bet you were just like excited as hell. What is it like working with LSP?
Oh, it's amazing. I love it out there. I love it on the label itself. Everybody's like love each other, support one another. It's always like an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? Always keep each other busy with each other. Sometimes we will always fuck around with each other like family does, but I love it. They really helped me out a lot. Even when I was not signed around that time, they really helped me with my career to push forward with this and how to do things, what to do and what not to do in this game. And they've really been inspired me a lot to keep on pushing it. So I'm definitely honored to be part of the family.
So they're just like giving a lot of good advice, helping you with a lot of things that you probably didn't realize you needed to do, right? Like this is so cool. And you're coming out to Utah for the Underground United, which is May
Yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be
19th.
exciting.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, we're all going to be in this show. And if you
Uh,
are watching, you need to hit me for some tickets because this is
This
going
show
to
is
be
gonna be
fire.
epic.
yes.
I feel
Almost anybody's gonna be there.
I feel honored to share the stage with you, Chuckle.
Oh yeah.
I've seen you come a long ass way too. Like, um, tell us a little bit about your story, like how you started out, when you started out.
The first time I ever started out with music was around back in 2006 when I was like at least 14 years old around the time. Because at the time I was mostly listening to like gangster rap music and all type of music that would just get me withdrawn and everything. Until one of my homies started introducing me into more darker hip hop style to it, which eventually led me to like
Right.
with ICP and Twisted. But the one people that inspired me the most to actually start rapping was Esham and his group Nodis along with Shy One. They were the four horsemen to get me inspired to be a rapper who I am today because their style was so different and it was so
100.
unique how they persuaded and just like, damn, I want to do something like this, but how can I persuade it with my style of music? So it took a while to get with the recording process. So most I was just writing most of
Mhm.
the time until when I graduated out of high school. My mom's friend, our old neighbors, brother-in-law owned a studio here in San Jose, California, and asked me if I wanted to come into his studio and check out his place and what we could do. And eventually, around 2011, that's when I first released my two singles, "Keep the Heads and Eat the Rest" and "Mental Patient." And ever since that, I started pushing it on since.
Damn. Damn, that's cool as fuck. So how did you come up with your look? Like you're obviously juggalo, obviously like family and everything and clowned it up. How did this come up? Like how does this represent you?
The clown itself, to me personally, is I wouldn't necessarily call it like a juggalo image. With no disrespect, it's more like the darker side of myself, of my persona when I was growing up. Because eventually, how my name
Yeah.
itself, I actually got it from a fight growing up as a kid. Because I used to always get picked on all the time. So
Oh,
eventually,
who was
this
the
one
fight?
Okay,
time,
so
I
I
just
just
snapped on this kid
assumed.
that was.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it started off
Shit.
just like that
So
until
that's
eventually
how a
it
lot
just
of the
like,
best names are given. They're given to you.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
The,
It
the,
was like given for me for
if
like
you guys are
a week.
watching,
Yeah,
that's the best way to get a name. If everybody's watching, there is a slight lag, which I apologize 100,000%. Been trying to work on it all day, but there isn't. And we're just going to work with this and do the best we can. So I
Make
appreciate
the
it.
best out of what you
And
got sometimes.
Chuckles, you're probably hearing me like a couple seconds later. So we understand that if we pause, that's what we're doing. So,
yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's no problem. So how I
okay.
persuaded my imagery, it's like my name I actually
Fuck
got it
yeah.
from a
So
Like,
much
fight
for modern
itself.
technology,
So
yeah,
right?
right.
yeah, yeah, it's just pushed out like that until eventually I started came up with a name when
Awesome.
one of his
So
homies.
tell us about this fight. Like, what
Yeah,
happened?
what happened in that?
Yeah. So how it happened was I got into a fight with this one kid that will always like fuck around with me every single day. So eventually I just snapped and just like started beating his ass to the point I started laughing in his face the way he would do to me. Till one of his homies like pulled me off and said, "Okay, Chuckles, back the fuck off." And then that was like that name would just immediately just lingered in my head since then. And eventually it was like, okay, Chuckle sounds dope for a rap name. So I decided to like stick with that since.
Like,
That's so cool. Were you when you
wow,
were like,
you can't make that
Oh
up.
yeah.
that's sick. That's cool as fuck. So I love your mask, but you used to do a lot of makeup, right?
Yeah.
Like you used to do a lot of makeup
That
on your
mask is
face.
sick.
Yeah, but that's
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I first eventually started off with the makeup first as my first imagery, but then
that's
eventually
pretty
when I
sick.
started
Okay.
from, I'm sorry. All right. So so eventually when I started off with I started off with the face paint first for my first imagery. Then eventually, like years passed on, I wanted to evolve for the mask because I feel like the face paint look was started to be used so many times. Because when other artists start push up, I want to do something like something newer for my imagery. So eventually, I started rocking these masks right behind me to eventually like evolve to where I got to this mask right here.
So what's going on?
I'm gonna try and remove some of these so
Oh,
that
okay.
we can.
So Chuckles, how would you say after signing to LSP? How would you say life and music has changed for you ever since from before and up until now?
It really changed for the good, you know what I mean? It's like it was a good opportunity to sign with LSP, you know what I mean? And still rocking with them right now is very good. They really helped me push my music forward, you know what I mean? It started to get a little bit some exposure to the way I was doing solely, and just the opportunities they just helped me get get through has always been a blessing. You know what I mean? It's like, especially from out of state, from other states I haven't performed before. So it's the love has always been good. You know what I mean? So they really treat me well.
Hell yeah. LSP is so like we interviewed Cody Manson not too long ago, and I would love to interview like as many people off LSP as possible. We love Scum. He's always coming out
Yeah,
here.
LSP is major here in the lake.
If it wasn't for LSP, I don't know what we would do here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, LSP
Big
is where
shout
it's
out to
at, man.
LSP.
They're really good people, man.